Pretty good. Nick, you want to start us off?
Yeah, Gunnar, can you just start by talking us through that seventh inning, getting out of that trouble? What were you doing to approach those at bats, and what did it feel like getting out of it?
It's the same mentality as all the others. Just commanding all my three of my pitches and just trying to find a way to, keep them off the board.
And the emotion of getting out of it?
Yeah, that was awesome, in such a big moment. I I knew not to give up any runs. I know it's a tight game and runs like that and that type of ball game are a premium. And it was huge to get out of it and it was awesome.
Yeah, Gunnar, did you your career high pitch count? Sorry, it got a little loud in here. Did you do anything? I guess at any point to try to stay in the game a little longer. You could tell what was going on. Was it kind of all out every inning? And kind of how did you feel there in the eighth?
Oh, I felt good, and it's always the same mentality, and I train like that in the off season to have that stamina. For starts like this, when you go 8 innings and you throw, I don't know how many pitches, 115 or something like that. But my arm felt great, and I was gonna pitch until Coach B took the ball away from me.
No lobbying there for the ninth.
I mean, I was ready to go out there, and then he told me Taylor's coming in, so but whatever coach says.
Yeah, Gunnar, it's your second turn on Friday night, man. And did it feel tonight like one of those kind of starts when you're the Friday night guy and everything's kind of on you? Did it feel that way for you?
I kind of just felt the crowd, and first SEC game in 2 years, and it was just incredible, and what a great ball game that was, and it was just exciting for all of us and the fans and everybody included.
Yeah, what was it kind of like there in the bottom half when you finally get the lead? What's going on in the dugout at that point?
Oh, everybody was going ecstatic, and it was just, such a big home run by Calvin. As a true freshman to go out there and first SEC game and comes off the bench and comes up with a huge home run, and it was just an awesome moment.
What do you like about the blue uniforms? I guess you could have switched to the red when you're on Friday, can't you?
Yeah, I could have, but I've worn these uniforms the past 2 years, and I like them. Comfortable. I think they look pretty good, so stick with them.
Questions for Gunnar? All right, Gunnar. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, I keep it. Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
Quick answer.
Is this thing going here?
Questions for Calvin Harris? Dan?
Yeah, Calvin, you fall behind in that at bat, man, and then you come back and get the home run. Did you know you get it, and what were you looking for, and did you kind of get what you were looking for?
I just went up there looking for a barrel, just get on base any way possible. I got a pitch that I could hit, and thankfully I got a good barrel to it.
Nick?
Did you know before the inning that you'd be pinch hitting for John Rice?
No, sir. Coach B just came down to me and TJ, and he said, get ready to hit and then be ready to go when your name's called. And I ended up going in for JRP.
Knowing that it was your first SEC at bat, were there jitters, were there nerves, or did you just kind of come in looking to approach?
Yeah, a little bit. I just went up there just trying to get on base and do a job and help the team win. That was my main goal.
Change.
Did your approach change at all with two strikes, though, Calvin? I mean, what were you thinking once you got two strikes in the at bat?
Yeah, usually I just choke up on the bat and try to put the ball in play and get a barrel to it. That's usually my goal with two strikes, just find a barrel and hope it gets through somewhere.
Dan?
Calvin, back in the seventh inning when you're watching from the dugout there with Gunnar and he gets out of that situation by striking out the side, what was the reaction like from the team?
Yeah, that was electric. That was a huge inning by Gunnar. He threw well all night. But that situation, he had second and third, no outs, and he strikes out three guys. That was huge for us and gave us a big boost energy-wise, and that was awesome.
Any questions for Calvin? Chase?
Yeah, how's your rehab going? I mean, where is it from a throwing standpoint? I mean, where are you kind of in the process of getting back full time?
Yeah, no, it's going well. Right now, we do progressively feet wise in terms of rehab throwing. I'm at 120 feet as of tomorrow, but it's going really well. And a couple months here and see how it goes.
Any more questions for Calvin? Thank you.
Sweet. Thank you.
You want to start us off?
Mike, there in the seventh inning, Gunner puts two on and runners in scoring position, nobody out, strikes out the side. What was that moment like in the dugout, and to see him get out of it the way he did? What does that show about how far he's come?
Well, it's one of the things I said on the radio just a few minutes ago is, we've talked a lot about Gunner and, his maturity and how much he's progressed and developed, over the last 3 years. But that's one of the things people don't talk about. And you remember back, his freshman year, it was hard for him to get past 75 pitches. He kind of hit a wall in that 75 to 80 pitch range, and it was hard for him to get deep into games. And obviously he's broken through that, not just this year, but you could see that last year in the East Carolina game, and of course this year where he's been pushed in some of these games, and so. That was nice. It was nice to see him have enough stuff to, get out of that, and, there's not too many pitchers, facing. That's a real good lineup. You're talking about one of the best offenses in the Southeastern Conference, and a lineup that doesn't strike out a lot, and he struck out, I think, 13 tonight. So obviously his stuff was real good.
Mike, I don't even remember if you ever had to go out and visit Gunner tonight. Just the trust you have in his control and how well he commands a game. Just how impressive is that for somebody at his point in his career?
Well, he's always had that kind of command, and the stuff, as we call it, his arsenal has just continued to get better and better. And tonight was just one of those nights. Just get out of his way. Don't try not to screw it up, because he was really good. But it's amazing, and if you watch the game real close, and I don't know how you guys watch it, if you watch it on TV, if you watch it from the center field screen, so you can see what pitches are being thrown. Early on, he didn't have that good slider. Last week he struck out 14. And it was a tremendous slider. This, especially the first few innings, looked more like the Texas Tech game, where he, relied more on his fastball and his fastball command in and out, up, some elevated fastballs, and then, somewhere